Notorious Mafia. Welcome to the Red Line YouTube channel. The term mafia typically refers to organized crime groups that engage in illegal activities such as racketeering, smuggling, drug trafficking, extortion, and other forms of organized criminal behavior. These groups often have a hierarchical structure and operate through a code of conduct and secrecy. The basic workings of a mafia can vary, but they generally involve a centralized leadership, often referred to as the boss or don, who makes important decisions and controls the group's activities. Below the boss, there may be a hierarchy of captains, soldiers, and associates who carry out the mafia's operations and enforce its rules. Mafias typically derive their power through a combination of violence, corruption, and intimidation. They may have control over certain industries or territories, and they often demand protection money, known as tribute, from businesses in their area of influence. The mafia can also provide illicit services to the community, such as gambling or loan sharking, in exchange for profits. Over the years, several notorious mafias have gained notoriety. Here are a few examples. Italian Mafia, Cosa Nostra. The Italian Mafia, particularly the Sicilian Mafia, has been notorious for its criminal activities and influence. The names of prominent mafia families include the Gambino, Genovese, Lucchese, Bonanno, and Colombo families in the United States. Russian Mafia, Bratva. The Russian Mafia, also known as the Bratva, gained notoriety for its involvement in various criminal activities, including organized crime, arms trafficking, drug trafficking, and extortion. Mexican drug cartels. Although not strictly mafias, Mexican drug cartels such as the Sinaloa Cartel, Los Zetas, and the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJNG, have become notorious for their violent operations and control over drug trafficking routes. These cartels have had a significant impact on drug-related violence in Mexico and have extended their influence into other countries. Colombian drug cartels. The Medellin cartel, led by Pablo Escobar, and the Cali cartel were infamous for their involvement in the production and distribution of cocaine during the 1980s and 1990s. These cartels were responsible for a wave of violence and corruption in Colombia. Japanese Yakuza. The Yakuza, with its complex hierarchy and presence in Japanese society, has gained notoriety for its involvement in various criminal activities, including organized crime, extortion, prostitution, and gambling. American Mafia, La Cosa Nostra. The American Mafia, also known as La Cosa Nostra, has been notorious for its criminal activities in the United States, particularly during the Prohibition era. Famous mafia figures such as Al Capone and Lucky Luciano gained notoriety for their involvement in organized crime. These are just a few examples of notorious mafias and criminal organizations. It's important to remember that their activities are illegal and harmful, and law enforcement agencies work diligently to combat their influence and dismantle their operations. It's important to note that these criminal organizations are highly illegal, and their activities have significant negative impacts on societies. Law enforcement agencies worldwide actively work to dismantle and combat these groups to maintain law and order. Beware, you may have been unknowingly associated with some fraction of a notorious mafia. Thank you for watching the Red Line YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, comment, and share what would you like to watch in the upcoming videos.